Welcome to the new edition of this particular channel, Score with Ade Ayo. In today's edition, we are going to look at the correct score for Premier League round 19 fixtures. So, we are going to look at all the 20 teams, all their games, and we have 10 fixtures, and we are going to look at the accurate correct score expected. Alright, so the first match that we have on the list happens to be the match between Burnley and Newcastle. Actually, Burnley seems to be in a very poor form, and the way I used to know them, they happens to be a team that knows how to defend. But unfortunately, this season they seems to be conceding 2 goals per match. And Newcastle, although they are currently inconsistent while playing away, but the correct score predictions to expect for this particular match is 0-2 or 1-2, and the confidence rating for this particular correct score is very high. So but before I proceed, I would like to inform you guys that correct score predictions carries a lot of risk, so you can actually utilize this particular correct score for some other options, for example like straight winning or double chance or for goal market. All right, so the odd for the correct score of this match between Burnley and Newcastle to end up as either 0-2 or 1-2. So for 0-2, we have it at total of 7.40 odd, and if the match is expected to end up as a 1-2, we have the odd at 8.25 odd. So this happens to be the two options for the correct score games. All right, now looking into the next game, that is the match between Chelsea and Bournemouth. Actually, both sides are struggling for consistency, but Chelsea remain unbeaten in 8 games against the Cherries. All right, so the correct score line that you guys should be expecting happens to be 2-1 or 2-0. So let's check the odd for that. Alright, so Chelsea to win by 2 goals to nothing, that is 9.50 odd, and if the match is to end up as maybe 2-1, let's check the odd, that is 8.40 odd, and the confidence rating for this particular match is medium, that is, it is not high not low, just normal, because of the inconsistency between these particular two teams. So we have the match to end up as either 2-0 or 2-1. So if you guys want to go for this particular game, we should be expecting either Chelsea to win or draw. And for the match between Nottingham Forest and Everton, Everton has failed to score in the last 3 games, and their away games are historically low scoring. So Forest has a poor home record against Everton, but Everton is missing some key players, most especially one of their effective attacker, which happens to be in DIA. So this particular match, expect a low scoring. All right, so let's check the odd line for that. That is 1-1 or 1-0. So this particular match, expect straight draw. That is 1-1, or Nottingham Forest winning by 1 goals to nothing. So if we are to go for 1-1, the odd is 6.10 odd, and if we are to go for 1-0 Nottingham Forest to win, that is a 6.00 odd. All right, so that's all for the match between Nottingham Forest and Everton. Alright, so moving on to the next game, that is the match between West Ham and Brighton. So this fixture is a draw magnet. 23 in their last 63 meetings between West Ham and Brighton. 23 of their meetings actually ended up as straight draw, and these two teams have not been clinical enough when it comes to finishing. So don't expect too much goals in this particular match. Um, the confidence rating for the scoreline happens to be very high, and the correct score for it happens to be 1-1 at odd of 6.90 odd. So the confidence rating for this match is very high. Alright, so the next match that I have on my list happens to be the match between Arsenal and Aston Villa. Actually, The confidence rating for the scoreline of this particular fixture is very very low because this particular match is highly competitive, so it seems to be unpredictable, but expect 2-2 or 2-1. That is either Arsenal to win by 2 goals to 1 or the match ended up as 2-2. So if Arsenal we if Arsenal if they are to win this particular match, expect 2-1 at odd of 8.30 odd, and the other way is the match to end up as 2-2 at odd of 21 odds. So if I want to go for this particular match, I want to go for maybe Arsenal to win or draw, or predicting Aston Villa to win or draw. I would rather go for over 1.5 goals because the confidence rating for this particular match is very low. Alright, so without wasting much of our time, I will proceed to the next match that we have, which happens to be the match between Manchester United and Wolves. Actually, Wolves' defense is currently the worst this season with minus 28 goal difference, and the scoreline for this particular match, expect 3-0 Manchester United to win or 3-1. One of these particular two scoreline is expected. Alright, now let's check the odd line for these two market option. So for 3-0 we have the odd at 8.70 odd, and for 3-1 we have the odd at 11 odd for Manchester United to win. Alright, so if I want to go for this particular market match using other market option, I will go for Manchester United to win, or you can go for Manchester United win or draw, or go for over 1.5 goals. Alright, so the next match fixtures that we have is the match between Crystal Palace and Fulham. This happens to be a tight London derby. Palace beat Fulham in the first leg of this season, and in their head-to-head, they are slightly better. So expect 2-1 win for Crystal Palace. Actually, the confidence rating for this scoreline is medium. That is not too high and not too low. So let's check the odd allocated for this particular scoreline. Crystal Palace to win by 2 goals to 1. Alright, so we have it at odd of 9.20 odd, and if I want to go for probably maybe other market options, I will prefer going for predicting Crystal Palace to win or draw, or I go for over 0.5 goals. Alright, now so proceeding to the next fixture, that is the match between Liverpool and Leeds. Actually, Liverpool defense has been shaky this season, not good enough, and Leeds, they always play high tempo football against top side, just like they did against Chelsea. Alright, so the scoreline for this particular match, expect 3-1 for Liverpool to win, or 2-2 in case if there is an upset. So the confidence for this particular scoreline that you guys are seeing is medium. That is, it is not high. The confidence is not high. The confidence is not low. It is normal. So if I want to predict this particular game, I would prefer going for maybe Liverpool to win or draw, or over 1.5 goals. And the odd allocated for the 2-2, that is straight draw for this particular match, that is 16 odds, and for 3-1 Liverpool to win, that is 11.50 odds. So if I want to predict this particular match using my other market option, I prefer going for Liverpool to win or draw, or over 1.5 goals. Alright, so for the next game that we have, that is the match between Brentford and Tottenham. Although Brentford, they are strong at home, but Tottenham Hotspur, they actually showed great dominance historically, that is in their head to head. I think Tottenham actually won their last 3 games against Brentford, and this particular match seems to be a very tight match, and they expect scoreline of 1-2, that is Tottenham to win by 2 goals to 1. All right, so let's check the score line for this particular match. That is 1-2. All right, so we have it at odd of 11.00 odd for 1-2 Tottenham to win by 2 goals to 1. So if I want to predict this particular game, I won't suggest you guys going for straight winning like that, because the confidence is medium and the game is very, very tight. So if Tottenham are going to win at all, it will be very, very tight. So the next game that we have is Sunderland against Manchester City, and this one, the clear winner is Manchester City. And although Sunderland, they seems to be in good form and they are surprising us in the Premier League this season, but although they are good, they are in good form, they are trying their best, but the quality of Manchester City title race will actually overwhelm them. So it is a clear win for Manchester City, and expect the scoreline of 0-3 or 1-3. That is Manchester City to win by 3 goals to nothing, and we have the odd at 9.80 odd. And the other option, in case there is upset, that is 1-3. Expect the odd of, okay, that is, we have the odd at 11.50 odd. So that is in case if Sunderland want to surprise us. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.